Hello and welcome to Junk Mail with ETETutor. Today we are looking at a Labour Party letter from my local candidate. So if you've watched some of these videos before, you might recognise this. So this text has been redacted because it contains personal information, so it's redacted for security reasons. I'm just going to mention a little bit though. These were images of the local area, as was this one, and then I've just removed the names and signatures as well. Okie dokie. So if you're doing your GCSEs, you know that one of the things you might have to do is write a persuasive piece. You might have to write a letter like this. So it's great for that task, but it's also really helpful for the analysing non-fiction that you need to do, where you have to look out for the different language techniques that have been used. So we're going to have a look at that now. So first of all, we notice that they've got my full name on there, so creating this personal connection. And then straight away we get this heading, use your postal vote today. So again, we've got use of capital letters there to make sure this is a really clear point that is given straight away. So it does suggest that maybe the focus of this letter is more about getting people to vote than outlining the policies, but we'll find out. So yeah, if we look at the first bit, it does back up that idea. So on the 8th of June, we will be selecting a government to serve the country for the next 5 years. So it's quite informative, just making sure that everybody knows what's going on. And we can see the use of the word we. Again, that pronoun being used to draw us all together, make us feel like we're already in agreement with whatever's going to be contained here. Then we see reference to the many good reasons to vote for Labour at this election. And then we're given these reasons in a list of bullet points. Bullet points are a fantastic technique you can use in loads of different transactional writing tasks. So if it's an article, little bits of information like this could be put in bullet points. If you are doing a report, bullet points might be handy there too. And you can actually see visually that these ones have been structured. So there's a summarising statement, I don't know, let's look at safeguarding the NHS. So that phrase there is something very easy and memorable. And by putting it in bold along with the other ones, if somebody isn't going to actually read the whole letter, they might pause and just look over those bits of text in bold. That could have been the idea behind it. Okay, we can see in our first one a strong voice for, and then that's the local area, Labour will obtain the best Brexit deal for the country. So we can see we've got some alliteration there, best Brexit. So again, when alliteration is used like this, it's normally to try and create memorable phrases. So Labour will obtain the best Brexit deal, according to this letter. Okay, we also have repetition of words like everyone and all. So that could be suggesting a more ideological point about the Labour Party, that they believe that they represent the whole of the country. Okay, and finally we come to the more personal section of the letter, where we get that personal pronoun I, and this is the section, this paragraph here, where the candidate is putting forward their reasons as to why we should pick them. So we've got some listing here. We've got that they have lived here since they were 3 years old. They've been educated here. Their children go to local schools. So we've got that listing, and it's actually a triplet as well, or a pattern of 3, or rule of 3, whatever phrase you're used to using. There's 3 examples to make sure that point is emphasised. And then we've got also the fact that he is truly local, being emphasised at the end there. This is clearly an important part of this letter, communicating that idea. Okay, I hope that one's helped too. It's not designed to be a political video, just like the one that I did on the Theresa May letter. It's really just focusing on the language techniques that have been used. So hopefully you've got something you can take away from this and try to use in your own writing and when you're analysing text. Okay then, thank you all for watching. As always, like and subscribe.